Okay, very good morning, student.
Good morning, ma'am.
Sit down, everyone. So, previous class, what I have made you explain? Types of reaction. Before that, we went for the elements. Okay, we knowing about the compounds, types of elements, then types of reactions. We went for different chemical equation without balancing. Now, what does this balancing means? First of all, listen. What does it means, this balancing? Suppose you have seen seesaw.
Yes.
Seesaw you have seen, na? What happened when if it is not balanced properly, it's have a light weight and the heavy weight, like that. When you sit, when your weight is getting lift, the opposite who is having is getting down. It is not balanced. But sometimes what happen, you make yourself to get balanced, both of you in the swing, right? For example, I have given you maybe 15 chocolates, right? 15 chocolates are there. Yeah, 15 sweets, for example, 15 sweets I have given you, but you are here, there is maybe 18. Now you have only this 15 sweets with you to distribute among that 18. So what you will do? You are going to, first of all, you will give one sweets to all the 15. Then you will find out 3 sweets are being extra, but 3 sweets also should be distributed among that 15. What usually we use, we just take small bite. Chalo, this way we will get everyone 15 will be getting that distribution of that 3 sweets. So in chemicals also, when you are making, suppose I have given you sodium chloride, yeah, I have given you magnesium sulfate. Okay, when you are taking the magnesium sulfate, that time the amount of magnesium sulfate may be 4. Just an example, ratio of 4. But when you are getting the product, the amount of magnesium you are getting somewhere very less. In this we can say in both the matter, these are not being balanced. Okay, it means I have to balance, because if I am getting, so I should get the same thing back. Okay, so balancing means, always remember, reactant should be always equal to product. This you remember first. Reactant should be always equal to product. Okay. Now, if reactant you are having 2, so this should also have 2. It's like that. This is the first thing, first rules. Second rule, what usually happen when we are making formulae? In formulae, how we are making formulae? By exchanging the valency, right? Here also, when suppose now to for your sort I am going to give you formula, but after when you will be getting to very close to this balancing, then I will start giving you in words. You have to make formula. You have to learn how to make formula, na? It is not seem to that formula will be given to you and will ask you now you balance. No, it can be both the case. So in both the case you have to learn writing the formula also. But now present what I am going to do, I am going to give you the formula. So it already the formula has been made by exchanging the valency. When I will be giving you in words, you have to make the formula by exchanging the valency. This should not be clear. So in balancing also, making of formulae, the valency should be exchanged. Got? These two is clear to you?
Yes.
No doubt? Okay. Then next, suppose I am just taking a small example of H2 plus Cl2 gives HCl. Now learn how to rectify, how to make to be get to clear of the reactant and product. Now how many, now this is reactant and this is product, that you know. Okay. Now you will count the elements which are present in reactant and which are present in product. For example, in first element is what? Hydrogen. How many hydrogen is there? 2. How many chlorine is there? It is in the reactant part. Okay. Then comes, how many hydrogens are there? 1. And how many chlorines are there? 1. Is this are equal? Because they are having here 2, they are having here 1. It means that for making this balance, I have to give 2 to hydrogen and 2 to chlorine. One thing remember, see point, remember what I am telling you. You cannot put the molecules or atoms towards like this. This is not the rules, but you can put in front of the molecules. Front means the first one, don't put in the middle also. If it is single, then you can put 2H, 2Cl. But if it is together, means you can put any one, that to be in the front of the compound. So these 2 belongs to H and these 2 belong to Cl. Now it is balanced. H is also 2, chlorine is also 2. Got it? Now one by one I will be giving, explaining you. Okay. So many different types of chemical equations are there. This is simple one. This part is clear to you. So you understood. Don't write like I am giving you H2 Cl2 HCl. This is H2. This is Cl2. Totally it will be wrong. If it should come like this, H plus Cl, then you can write like this. If it is together means any one. This part is clear? No doubt? Okay. Next. Because first it will be difficult for you to balance. So you will do the counting. If you know how many elements, the molecules are present in the reactant and how many molecules are present in the product, you can compare. Alright, this is not balanced, I have to balance this. Is that clear? Next comes like Na plus, I am giving you, okay, Na plus H2O gives NaOH plus H2. Okay. Now, shall we start counting now? You are going to tell me. Now, sodium is there in reactant, hydrogen is also there and oxygen is also there. Here also we are having what? Sodium, we are having oxygen and we are having hydrogen. Clear? Now, how many sodium are there in reactant? 1. Hydrogen? 2. Oxygen? 1. Very good. Next come here in the product. Sodium? 1. Oxygen? 1. Hydrogen? 3. So what is not being balanced now here? Hydrogen. Right? Now where hydrogens are here? Right? It means what now? Now we have to balance hydrogen. Okay. For example, hydrogen here is 2 and here is also hydrogen 2. Okay. So if I put here 2 for example, so hydrogen will be 4 and 5, but here only one hydrogens are here. Clear? But if I put hydrogen here, for hydrogen if I put here 2, then it is 2 2s are 4. Clear? Now this 2 is for so many things. ये 2, this 2 किसके किसके लिए है? From how many? For sodium, for oxygen also, right? Sodium is here alone, so I have to put here also 2 because already I have put sodium for 2 here, right? Now oxygen is also 2. It means I have to put here also 2 for oxygen, right? Now let's count. Sodium how many?
2.
Hydrogen 4. Oxygen 2. Here sodium, oxygen, hydrogen. Is it balanced now? Clear? So this way you have to understand. Suppose I should have given you 2 here. So it is 2 2s are 4 and 1 5. Straight if I have given you 5 here, 5 2s are 10. Not possible. So that also we have to think where I will keep the atoms so that it should be properly balanced. Is that clear? Now I am giving you one to you. Just try. Okay. Okay. That is simple. I will give you Mg plus O2 gives MgO. Now what you will do? You will count the reactant, you will count the product, okay? Then you will rectify how these two can be balanced. Just check once how many we are having for magnesium, how many we are having for oxygen, how many we are having for magnesium oxide. Check one. Balanced. Tell me how much you have put it for. First we start counting for the reactant. Okay, in reactant magnesium is 1. Oxygen is 2. Right? Here magnesium is 1 and oxygen is also 1. So how you have managed? Tell me.
In product we have
2. Okay, very good.
Mg in reaction.
Clear? Okay. Now next. So I think you are getting to it, balancing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Now write next. Little much I am giving thoda sa complicated wala, right? BaCl2. Okay, it gives Na2SO4. Okay, Na2SO4 it giving BaSO4 plus NaCl. Now this also you see the reactant as well as the product. As reactant, and count each and every elements you count. Each and every elements you count. You will count each and every elements. You will come to know what I have to do, where will put the balance, where particular thing will be balanced. Check once. Just see. Like here, look at here. For reactant, barium is 1, chlorine is 2, sodium will be also 2, sulfur is 1, okay, oxygen is 4, right? Next here, barium is 1, sulfur is 1, oxygen is 4, sodium will be also 1 and chlorine is 1. But now you can, barium is okay, sulfur is okay, oxygen is okay. Where the difference is? Chlorine and sodium. If I give here 2, then it is balanced. Yes or no? Only simple I have to put there 2. Clear? So this counting you are, see, first you have to do with counting, because first of all what happened, it will be very difficult for you to justify where I will put the atoms. So first if you do the counting and all, right, then later you can understood that this is this. You can simply, when you are doing for mathematics and like tables, when you will start learning the table, what you used to do, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 3, you have used to learn. But now what it exactly? No need of ascending way. If I can ask you, tell me 12 into 2, you can say. But earlier when you were learning the first step, that time you used to do sequentially. Ma'am, I cannot say like skip types. You ask me the tables, I can tell you the tables. But if ma'am will mix 5 twos are 10, I will ask you 3 twos are 6, it is not possible for you to that time. Same here also. Now you have start learning chemical equation, balancing chemical equations. Okay, so in that case what will happen? First step is what? You learn how to count, whether the reactant or the product. As you will start counting, you will start learning that this is the thing, this are, then without counting also you can do balancing equations. Right? Now what I am going to do, I have made you learn the types of reactions, right? I am going to give you some reactions, simple reactions. Yes, that day you remember I told you leave the space when we were doing the chemical reactions equations. I have given you some examples, right? So now what you are going to do, that examples you are going to balance. So one by one you are going to, orally you are going to tell me, and then we are going to, if it is balanced, that is okay. Sometimes what happen, the equation is balanced, don't get confused, that also I am telling you how I am telling you. Wait. Like, for example, iron plus copper सल्फेट, ठीक है, FeSO4 plus copper. Now in these equations you can anyway find out that I have to balance it. So that time you don't get what jabardasti, don't put atoms. Okay, balance, ma'am has told us to balance means I have to do balance. It should not be like that. You should know that that particular thing is already balanced. So what you will do, in beside the reactions you will write already balanced. Understood what I said? Don't need to that forcefully. Ma'am has taught us balance, so I will do balance there. Got to, Nitika? Ma'am told me to eat 40 rasgullas every day. Ma'am taught us to eat. One day ma'am taught us to eat 40 rasgullas every day. But Nitika is having capacity to eat only how many rasgulla, Nitika? Only 5. But ma'am said 40. Anyhow I have to put that 40 inside my mouth. If ma'am said me, it means I have to, but I will not see my capacity that with 5 also my stomach can be full. Yeah, with 5 also I can be very comfortable. I can be satisfied. But ma'am said 40 means, so here also ma'am taught balancing equation. Ma'am taught you how to balance, but ma'am didn't say that is already balanced, you do balance. Is it clear to you? Got it? So now let's we go for the reactions which we have done when we were doing the types of chemical reactions. Okay, Varsha, tell me the first one.
Mg plus O2
Mg plus O2
gives MgO.
gives MgO. This is already we have done. Okay, sit. It was 2 and it was 2 and I think it is a combination reactions. Okay, next example. Tell me the next examples. Chalk. Yes.
Na plus Cl2
Na plus Cl2
gives NaCl.
gives NaCl. Now Nitika, tell me what will be?
In product we will give 2
Okay,
reactant
will give 2. So now it is done. So what type of reaction is this?
combination.
Very good. Sit down. Next, Soumya, get up. CaO plus CO2 gives CaCO3. Now see, how many Ca are here? 1. Very good. How many oxygens are there? 3. How many carbons are there? It is already balanced. And it is what type of reaction?
Combination.
Clear? So this is already balanced. Now you getting the difference? Balance and unbalanced? Okay, next tell me. Next example. Anyone of you? Yes, Somi, you want to say? Then Suchitra will say. Yes, tell me. Al. Aluminum oxide. AlO2O3 Al plus O2. Now see what is that here? Al2O3. Now student, remember one thing. See, in this way only your doubts can be get clear. In reactant, how many oxygen we are having? 3. Right? So here oxygen is having molecules 3. So I have to put 3 for this oxygen. Understood? Right? So if I put here 3, so how many oxygen we are having? 6. If here is aluminum is how much? 2. If I put here 2, aluminum is already balanced. And here what? Here is aluminum 2. But here what happens? See, here is 6, but here is 3. So I have, if I put here 2, then oxygen can be 6. But what about aluminum? 4. So I will write here simple. Understood though? This way you have, doesn't matter, that this doesn't think that here is 2 means 2, but if I have to add the, sit Soumya, sit. if I have to add the atoms, more atoms, then I have to remove the atoms in the product and I have to increase the atoms. Is that clear? Understood what I said?
Yes.
Okay. Next tell me. AgBr gives Ag plus Br. This is also very simple.
Yes, ma'am.
Bromine is having 2. So where I will put 2? Reactant. So this is 2 for silver and this is 2 for bromine. In product what we will do?
2 for silver.
Already bromine is 2, no need to give. Is that clear?
Yes,
so your homework will be that you are going to write 10 chemical equations with balancing according to types of reactions. Okay? 10 chemical equation. I am writing on the, copy it out, otherwise you will forget and Monday you will come like, ma'am, what you said I didn't understood. It's better I write the homework. So homework will be types of reactions with proper balancing. 10. Okay. So types of reaction, you have to rectify the reactions. What type of reaction is that? Okay. Then what you will do? You will do the balancing of the reactions and then you will submit your notebook on Monday. Got it? So I think balancing somehow you have understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Monday we will go for more examples and then we will start with oxidation and reduction. After explaining you oxidation and reduction, we will do some more equations of oxidation and reduction. Okay. Okay student, thank you everyone.